The Getting Things Done Outlook add-in provides you some flexibility for using this tool, as we know that everyone works slightly differently while using the methodology developed by David Allen. Therefore, the add-in provides one place to manage such things as your actions, projects, and default settings. Open Tools, Options, Getting Things Done to view the available settings for the add-in. The upper section allows you control the settings that determine when completed items are deleted from Outlook. You may set the number of days after which each item will be deleted and the number of days in between reminders, or use the up and down arrow to update. The add-in will not delete anything without asking you. You may immediately delete all completed items, meeting the criteria by clicking the Delete Now button. Before an item is removed, it must be completed, the modified date must be older than that number of days set, and the task must be a Getting Things Done task. A Getting Things Done task is a task generated from processing a message or creating a new task and assigning it a project or action. You can change the location of the GTD folders, such as the @action, @deferred, @waiting for, snooze, and someday folders, and your archive path here. You may add or remove actions from the list of actions that will be available in your action list in the Manage Actions section of the Options page. Add a new action for the action drop list by clicking the Add button. You can add characters such as carets to help in ordering your actions in the list. You can also rename actions. Highlight the action you wish to rename and click Rename. Enter the new name and click OK. All tasks and journal entries with that action will be updated with the new name. You can manage your projects and subprojects in the Manage Projects drop list. Let's add a new subproject for the Getting Things Done project. Click Add and enter the new name of the subproject. If you are entering a project, you will click OK at this point. However, because we're entering a subproject, click the Subproject of checkbox and choose the Getting Things Done project. Click OK. Now you will see the new Support subproject we just created under the Getting Things Done project. You can manage if they appear in the drop list by hiding projects. You can click the checkbox in the Hide column for those projects you wish to remove from the drop list. If you have a lengthy list of projects, you may want to only view those projects that are not hidden or those that are hidden. Use the Show Radio buttons below to filter your list of projects in this view only. Now that we have added the new subproject and made a few projects hidden, let's see how it affects a task. When we create a new task, you will see that the Marketing and Personal Efforts projects are not appearing in the drop list. This is because they are set as hidden projects. And now, after choosing the Getting Things Done project, the Support subproject is available in the subproject drop list. After creating the task, you will see that the task is listed under the Getting Things Done project. And we can change the view to see the breakdown by project and then by subproject. Choose Active Tasks by Subprojects in the Advanced drop list and expand the Getting Things Done project. You will see the new Support subproject, and if you expand that, you will see the newly created task. Let's return to managing projects. You can also delete projects from the system here. If you choose to delete a project, you will have a choice to delete the master project task, complete the master project task, or cancel the operation altogether. The master project task is the task that is bolded and contains your project information. Deleting this will remove the project entirely from your drop list and will delete the task. If you complete this master project task, the task will be set as complete and the project no longer appear in the drop list. Cancel will return you to the Manage Project screen. The Update Task Action button is helpful for those of you using handheld devices. You should use this to update your tasks after completing a sync. Click Defaults to update your available defaults throughout the application. On each of the GTD buttons, such as Delegate, Defer, and Action, you have a form that you can populate before completing the processing. There are checkboxes and values on that form that can be defaulted depending on how you work. For example, if you do not want to show the task after you process the message, or do not want to include the contents of the message in the body of the appointment or task, you can change the defaults here. Additionally, you can choose to show toolbars that set the drop list order and options available here for some fields. Make any changes to those defaults and click OK to save the changes. Throughout the application, there are warning messages letting you know what is going to happen. You can choose to turn off or not show 5 of these warnings. If you decide you want to turn them back on or turn them off now, you can do so under the dialog warnings. Additionally, you can update the toolbar drop list length throughout the application. For example, if most of your projects have very long names, you may wish to customize the toolbars to making the width of that field longer, making it easier for you to read the name. You can use the other settings if you are using custom forms or using Outlook 2000. You might have noticed that nearly every form you work with has a help button on it. This button will open the help file directly to the page about that form you're working with. Use these buttons to help you get familiar with the application.